Konnichiwa, kimono wearers. Well, actually, the Japan trip has ended, so it's back to g'day, peeps. After a nanosecond back in Melbourne, I realised I needed to get away again, so it's down to the Mornington Peninsula, not too far from Melbourne, for a mental health break. Pretty upset about the Japan trip ending, to tell the truth. This is getting out of Melbourne on a weekday, mid-afternoon. Maybe we're all having a mental health break. If this is one of the most livable cities in the world, I'm Brad Pitt. Yep, still here, sanity plummeting. I ain't no Brad Pitt, more the love child of Humpty Dumpty and a boiled egg. Whoever is voting for Melbourne has clearly not lived here. We're headed to the RACV Cape Shank Resort for a 2-night stay. Bit of a deal with brekkie, food and drink credit, free movies. It's meant to be pretty good, let's find out. But I'm no pushover judge, I warn thee. The Cape Shank Resort has been around for some 30 years, but the hotel rebuild only dates back to 2018. As you can see, it's fancy schmancy. Gaffer tape and 17 selfie sticks taped together can get you shots like this. Shank is a terrible name for a golf resort. May as well call it carve it into the trees, get bitten by a snake trying to find your ball, now incontinent, will likely die soon. Although that probably wouldn't fit on a business card. We're dining in on our first night, a couple of Wagyu beef burgers and karage chicken with a habanero dipping sauce.
Oh, that's spicy.
The burgers look pretty good, but having just been in Japan, we can spot karage chicken from a mile away. What we got was fancy chicken nuggets, karage my ramen hole. The habanero was definitely habanero though, fiery on the way in, uncomfortable on the way out. The burgers were good, very tasty. For 28 smackaroos, they need to be.
Pickles are nice.
We're in an ocean view room, which is separate from the main hotel, but you get to wake up to views like this. It's very nice. My lady friend was very impressed, but not so impressed that I got to see her naked. Might have to try my luck with a deluxe spa room next time, or find a less discerning lady friend. Regardless, this is an ocean view room, basic, comfortable, adequate, which coincidentally describes my lovemaking. It's a walk of only a few minutes to the main resort building for buffet brekkie. Best to do the walk to burn off at least a small part of brekkie. Australians at buffet brekkies equals absolute carnage. It's animal kingdom, survival of the fittest, everyone for themselves. I once saw an old grandmother knocked to the ground and trod on by some dude racing for fresh bacon. No one gets in the way of fresh bacon. And halfway to her feet, she was hip and shouldered by a young girl. The dude at least checked on his wife after he'd refilled his plate with bacon. But her granddaughter said nothing about the hip and shoulder move. That was a tough little 7-year-old. I promise no grandmas were injured in the production of my breakfast. That's a good first plate. Salmon, poached eggs on toast, hash brown and mushrooms. And absolutely murdered it. Geez mate, ever thought of breathing between mouthfuls? And that's a half-decent second plate. Scrambled eggs, bacon, hash brown, beef sausage, spinach and mushrooms. A quick stand around and do nothing to work off some of the brekkie. Right, that's enough standing for now. There's good facilities at RACV Cape Shank Resort in addition to the excellent golf course. There's an indoor pool for a bit of paddling, or jump in a spa for a bit of bubbly relaxation. There's a sauna if you're trying to make weight. A gym if you've got nothing better to do, but surely we can find something better to do. There's also a day spa if you want some professional pampering. I alternated between the bubbly spa and sauna for a while. It was super good for my mental health. Good facilities here, you should definitely make use of them. Nice clean change rooms too. There's a kids' game room which isn't just for kids, also great for mental health. Makes it. And again. She's on fire. Not that time. Unlucky. And she's back. Natural at table tennis. We're at the lounge for a light lunch, the poke bowl of black rice, salmon, seaweed and edamame, and arancini. Didn't want to overdo lunch after smashing the brekkie buffet. It was a relaxing afternoon watching in-room movies. Dinner was at Samphire, which the resort says serves up a contemporary Australian menu. More relaxed dining is available at the lounge or Mantellina, or the fancy-smancy place is Kate. This here is the raw tuna with serrano ham, very nice. Bomba rice with sweet corn and mussels, consistency of baby food or a wet risotto, I liked it. Steamed greens and tart tartine. It was all very nice. And for dessert, a selection of chocolate tacos. I'm not sure about the tacos. Seems like lots of effort for something that is nice to look at, but super fiddly to eat and doesn't blow your mind away taste-wise. It was hard to impress my lady friend with the melted chocolate taco smeared face. I'm safely back at the brekkie buffet. Some fruits for a bit of a health kick. Birch muesli, little yogurt and smoothie pots. Another good plate. I've added spinach to the salmon and poached egg on toast, some smashed avo too on the side, as if I'm some inner city hipster doofus with a man bun and glassless spectacles. You know the type, skinny jeans too. And that, my friendly peeps, has been the RACV Cape Schanck Resort. Definitely a nice setup. Okay value if you can get a special deal. And if you're into bacon and eggs for brekkie, you'll definitely be happy. But for now, and as usual, arigato gozaimasu for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe and wear a helmet.